Hi Gemini, and welcome back to my channel. Whether you are a Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or however Gemini may show up on your astrological natal chart, then these messages are for you. Today I'm going to be channeling messages focusing on what potential blessings or energies you will be attracting in your energy fields here in the month of April. But first, my name is Lexa Tarot, and I am a second-degree Reiki practitioner as well as an intuitive tarot and oracle reader. And if you're interested in learning more about me, my client testimonials, my credentials, scheduling a recorded private reading, learning more about my affordable memberships, Tier 1 or Tier 2 on my Patreon platform, or for those of you who are interested in buying or purchasing the drops on my Patreon shop, all that information is down below in the description box. For those of you who are my subscribers, my new viewers, and visitors alike, I want to thank each and every one of you for your love, your support, and your loyalty to our channel. I greatly appreciate it. As you know, these are all free channeled messages. So if you know people in your social circle who you feel may benefit from these messages, then feel free to share my YouTube channel link with them. And remember to turn on your notification bell so you don't miss out new content upload or when I go live on my live stream. That being said, Gemini, as you know, Gemini, your ruling planet is Mercury. Mercury is still in retrograde all the way until April 2nd. And after April 2nd, there's a little bit of a period called the shadow period, which means that you still may be feeling a little bit of those tense energies or that retrograde feeling here that Mercury influences. And as you know, Mercury influences, areas of communication, technology, thoughts, knowledge, and travel. Okay. Now, Venus is still in retrograde as well. Okay. So that's going to end April 13th. And as I said, there could always be that little bit of that shadow period as well. Okay. Now, because your astrological sign is ruled by Mercury, you may still be feeling the effects of this retrograde a little bit more intensely than all the other signs, okay? Well, besides Virgo, because Virgo is also ruled by Mercury, okay? Now, that being said, I'm going to take a look here at what is the overall energy here for you in the month of April. And then I'm going to take a look at three sections: the beginning of April, mid-April, and the ending of April. And of course, as you know, these timelines could vary from person to person as we all have our own unique timeline. Now, once these energies go back to their direct motion and rotation, again, Mercury after April 2nd and Venus after the 13th, you're going to start to see or notice a little bit more of an improvement, a little bit of more of the influences of those planets finally moving along a little bit smoother. Let's see what your overall energy is here for the month of April, and then we're going to break down the month of April for you. So you have the Horse King, assistance and control. And what I'm getting here for you with the Horse King is I'm feeling here that there's this sense of like you wanting to go the distance in either a project, a situation, circumstance, event, maybe a conversation that you may have had in the past, things that you have been reflecting on. Now remember, retrograde energy is that flashback energy, okay? It's that energy of wanting to take a look at something, reevaluate, reconsider certain options, take a look at certain patterns, and kind of like in a way be in this hermit energy of reflection, of soul searching before moving into the direction of actually putting something into motion or going in a different direction. Now, the Horse King, the horse is kind of moving or in the direction of this left-hand side, which is all about the past or recent past. However, the king is looking directly straight forward, but the body is tilted to the right-hand side, which is the future. And I feel here that this energy of this horse is, again, symbolism here. It's feeling as if there are things that you were tackling during this Venus in retrograde and during this Mercury in retrograde that has reset something within you in order for you to know in which direction to take or move towards once the retrogrades are done. All right. So let's take a look at what else is coming through for you, Gemini. What is this overall energy in the month of April? And we have here Mother Earth. You are called upon to help with environmentalism. Okay. Now, interesting because these two cards are talking about one is saying assistance and the other one is talking about help. And I feel that there is some energy here that's kind of in a way being put into motion here in the month of April that's going to assist in you focusing on something and in you nourishing, building, growing. Okay, there's this sense of growth happening here, especially here with Mother Earth. And by the way, this woman here on the card, or Mother Earth, is looking also towards the past or recent past, towards my left hand side. So there could be here some sense of self-nurturing, self-care, that you may be continuing to focus on in the month of April, because of course, as I mentioned before, those retrogrades are still going to be in effect. But there's this energy here of help, assistance, and support, okay, that I feel that either you're going to be receiving or you're going to be giving to others. Now let's take a look here at the first week of April. What energy is coming through here for Gemini in the first week of April? Now, of course, as I mentioned, this could be different here for different people, right? The beginning, middle, end could show up differently for everyone here. Now, remember, Mercury goes direct the first week of April. So there may be here a lot of easing up or feeling a sense of self-improvement here in areas that that Mercury that Mercury focuses on. Look at that validation, confirmation. We have the thinking person or the thinking man. Okay, now man has nothing to do with gender, but what's interesting is the thinking person is looking at a clear quartz. Now again, I'm getting here your ability to clear your mind, your ability to be able to think clearly due to the fact that Mercury does influence thoughts and it influences communication. And so there may be something coming into clear focus for you in the first week of April. Let's see what else. Ooh, look at that. What popped out of the deck? Self-reflection, validation, confirmation yet again. There could be this energy that I was talking to you about where these two people or things are looking at the past or recent past, okay? Where you have taken advantage of the retrograde energy. The Venus in retrograde may be to reevaluate your relationships, your connections, figure out what it is that you really want and what you are really valuing and who values you and what you value. And in regards to Mercury in retrograde, here kind of giving yourself a sense of reevaluating certain patterns of communication or certain themes that keep coming up for you. So I feel that those two areas, or multiple areas there, that the retrograde may be in a way influencing your energy, will be, you will be better for it, is basically what I'm saying here, okay? Because the thinking man, again, is looking at a clear quartz, and you do have here self-reflection. So there's some kind of positive effects that you may be able to see or experience after this after these, because it's more than one, after these retrogrades are done and over with, okay? For some of you, I feel, look, there's two different storylines that I'm getting here. For some of you, it's the thinking, and some of you, and others of you, is the emotional, and then for others of you, it's both, okay? So take that as it may resonate. It's funny because the Fool flipped over as I was shuffling here. Hopefully you were able to see that. Let's take another card here. just for good measure, and you have the Four of Cups. Whatever in the past or recent past, or whatever during these retrogrades, whether it's been Venus in retrograde or Mercury in retrograde, this Four of Cups energy is all about this disappointment or feeling blah. Okay, there may have been here a lack of enthusiasm that you were feeling greatly in March, and maybe a little bit here during the month of April as these planets go back into their direct and normal rotation. Okay, whatever this Four of Cups is, you're healing it here, or it's being healed. The Star card is about that healing. The Star card is ruled by Aquarius. Okay, and Aquarius energy here, remember, Aquarius is ruled by Uranus and Saturn, okay? And some people say Saturn, some people say, Uranus. It all depends, old astrology, more modern astrology. But all in all, I'm feeling here that there is this sense of newness coming in for you. You're going to start looking at things from a different point of view. There's going to be this sense of you feeling healed during those retrogrades. There may be here some sense of desire, wish, or yearning here that you're going to be feeling, and that in a way, because of those retrogrades, because you've been doing your work, look at this, the Star card again is looking at the past or recent past, because you've been putting in that self-work, that self-reflection, okay, like you got here, there is a clear way for you to see something, to look at something, a new perspective, a new way of handling something, or communicating about something, or feeling about something. Okay, and I feel that those shifts may be felt starting here the first week of April. Let's take a look at mid-April here for you, Gemini. What else is coming through for you here? Now, the reason why here during this first week I'm feeling that some of you, this is emotional, is because there's a lot of water here, and water is emotive energy, okay? And up here, there isn't any water. It's like literally a person who's thinking. So for some of you, that clarity may be emotional, and for others of you, it may be mental. Mid-April, let's see what else is coming through here for you, Gemini. You have here beautiful, the sun and boundaries as well, right behind it. Well, the sun is a beautiful, beautiful card. It's all about happiness. Now, granted, this is an oracle deck. This is not a tarot deck, but still in all, I mean, the sun is, the sun rules Leo. Okay, so there may be here the sense of self-confidence that you may be feeling mid April here, and as you know, Venus will finally start going direct mid-April, so there could be here a sense of things feeling better, your emotions feeling better, because as you know, Venus rules love, romance, fertility, which is expansion and growth, and finances. Okay, now this could be romantic love, and this could be non-romantic love. This could also be self-love, that self care. Okay, so however this may show up for you, the sun is this energy of vitality. It's an energy of personal growth. It's that of recharging and de-stressing. So I feel here for you mid-April for you here, Gemini, there will be this energy kind of shifting gears from this Four of Cups energy that may have been kind of looming and looming around you. Whereas here mid-April, it's going to be the sense of feeling refreshed, feeling as something is improving, maybe your own, feeling about yourself, feeling comfortable in your own skin, feeling a little bit better, and feeling a sense of confidence that's coming along with the sun energy. Let's see what else is coming through for you. Look at that, fear. There you go. Fear just popped out of the deck. And what's interesting is I feel that this sense of vitality, remember that I was just talking about the sun energy, this vital source, this energy, this personal growth, happiness, success, recharging, de-stressing. It's as if this is going to overshadow whatever may have been lingering or this residual feeling of fear or stress. Remember, you did get something similar to that energy here with the Four of Cups. This feeling of either regret, this feeling of sense of disappointment, lack of enthusiasm, a bit feeling out of sorts. And I feel that the sun is going to cast out that energy. It's going to move it away. It's going to push it, or it's going to, make it not be here as prevalent, okay? And it makes sense because by the time mid-April rolls around, Mercury will be direct already. That's number one. And then Venus is going to be direct. So those two planets will be now in their own natural motion and rotation. So things are feeling as if they're getting back to normal. Last but not least, with this mid-April, let's see what else is coming through for you. And you have the Seven of Wands. You're going to have an advantage. Ooh, I wanted to pull just the Seven of Wands, but something else came behind it. I'll talk about what that may be in a moment. But here with the Seven of Wands, it's as if you're going to be at a vantage point. Seven of Wands is standing your ground, but not just standing your ground. It's standing your ground and having an advantage or having an edge of whatever may be coming in your direction. And you have here the Two of Coins. So whatever this may be, this is about juggling. So there may be more responsibilities, more things on your plate, but you're going to feel good about it, okay? Because the sun is here, okay? And the sun obviously trumps the fear card. So again, whatever this is that you may be experiencing mid-April, you're going to have the vantage point on the situation, circumstance, event, or responsibilities that all may be, pretty much too much to handle, or you may feel like it's a little bit overwhelming. Let's take a look at the last week of April here for you. I mean, listen, for some of you, the Two of Pentacles energy is coming across as having a full plate, but being able to balance it and being able to balance it with a sense of optimism, with seeing the glass half full rather than half empty. Okay. And that may be here the edge, the ability that you have, the kind of like, again, it's like you're going to have a vantage point here, and that may be your vantage point no matter how busy your mid-April may be, whether that's responsibilities, whether it's you making a choice of two things that are very important for you. It's as if you looking at the glass half full will be beneficial and will help you move in the direction of either getting something done or accomplishing a goal. Let's see here, last but not least, last week of April, and you have here the sacral chakra. Now, remember that I was talking about that Leo energy here with the sun. By the way, the sun, or this yellow, it's the sun, but I'm saying this yellow circle is giving me the validation confirmation here on this second chakra, which is the sacral chakra as well. So there's this sense of passion. There's this sense of feeling motivated and driven. Okay. So I'm getting this like really charged energy, positively charged energy. Now remember, the sacral chakra is the body, the energy body center of the body, okay? That's right above the root chakra. So it's like lower abdomen, okay? So just think about it that way. The sacral chakra is the lower abdomen, and that is fire. It's Mars energy. So I feel here that there is a sense of fire, passion, drive, or ambition that may be coming in your direction in the month of April, but towards the end of it for some of you, okay? Let's see what else is coming through for you. And you have here the path. And this passion, this drive, this fire energy that you may feel or that you may have reignited, during the last week of April is going to help you make a decision here on either a path. Remember, Two of Pentacles energy is also two important things, two things that you value and having to make a choice. And I feel by the end of April, you may have figured out what the best choice is, or which is the best valuable choice for you, which is going to give you better dividends, which is going to be better for you, which either opportunity, which option, which selection is going to be the best. Okay. And I feel a lot of that is going to be based on your ability to feel that passion and that drive and that ambition. Now remember, this could be in any area of your life. It could be in love, it could be in career, it could be in family, in family, the family aspect. It could be in any direction. But here, this path card is beautiful. I feel that you're going to feel more aligned with something that you care about deeply, or that you feel a heart's desire type of connection with. Last but not least, let's see what else is coming through for you here, Gemini. And you have, last but not least, you have here the Chariot. You're going to be moving forward. Again, there could be here a decision, an opportunity. Look at that, the Hanged Man. Due to the fact that you have been doing the work during this Mercury and Venus in retrograde, where you have taken your foot off the pedal, and it's forced you, it's pushed you in a direction of standing still and really reconsidering a lot of things that have been going on for either quite some time or needed to be shifted or moved out of your direction. Because you've done that work, you are going to be more clear focused and clear minded on which direction you are moving with here in regards to the Chariot. Remember, in order for the Chariot to meet its goal or to get to the end goal, the Chariot, the person riding the Chariot, but of course in this deck it's a little different. The person who's walking these two dogs needs to know where they are going. They're the pack leader, right? And so these two dogs are going to go in the same direction that this pack leader is moving towards. Same thing here in regards to the Chariot in the traditional deck. In order for the rider to meet their goal, in order to get to that finish line, both horses along with the rider must be all in alignment. And this is exactly what's coming through here for you. When you are aligned with your passion, your drive, and your ambition, then you're able to really set course on what path, and remember this says here, the path, what path you need to take, and the strength, the will, and the perseverance in order to get there with the Chariot. I hope these messages have been insightful, Gemini. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.